Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Green Developer channel. This week I'm jumping in and laying down some of the groundwork for a new app I'm starting to work on. To make it simple, it's going to be a journaling app with some emphasis on mental well-being, and I'll be building the whole thing with SwiftUI. Considering the fact I want to make the most out of SwiftUI and I want the app to be usable on iPhones, iPads, and Macs, I decided I'd try using Core Data with CloudKit for syncing, something I've never worked on before. This morning, I'll just get started researching on that and try to get a simple proof of concept working to log some input and have it be displayed on multiple devices. This is the first time I'm building a project with SwiftUI, and I'm already seeing some small hurdles even when just doing mock UI for testing like I'm doing right now. Like with this type inference not working the way I would expect. Nothing a quick search can't fix, but it shows I'll be learning a ton while working on this project and figuring out SwiftUI. CloudKit isn't updating quite as fast as I was expecting, but after a bit of playing with it, I got my input to be propagated to a second phone and then back to my Mac from that phone. Now I'm just going to add a couple more fields to act as a basic journal entry and starting point to this project, and add a quick way to visualize everything that I've logged so far in the second screen. One of the things that seems to be missing from SwiftUI is an easy-to-use calendar display, so I'll try to spend a day today to figure that out. Luckily, Swift with Majid has a nice tutorial that gives some great ideas on how that can be achieved in a pretty straightforward way with only SwiftUI. I'll just follow that along and tweak it so I can scroll through different months and have custom actions when I click on a specific day on the calendar. I really love snowstorms, and since one is going on outside right now, I'll take the last bit of my afternoon to go enjoy the weather outside. I couldn't spend more than a couple of hours working on this project this week, so it doesn't look like much, but I'll be ramping up the time I can put on it in the upcoming days and weeks, so it should take shape nicely and start looking like a nice project very shortly. This morning, I want to expand on the basic journal entry that I added and make it so I can save pictures from the user with CloudKit. Alright, so I think I'm going to stop here for now. I just wanted to give a quick update and just show you a little bit of the process that's been going on for the first couple hours of this project. As you can see, since it's all in SwiftUI and it's a bunch of new stuff that I haven't done before, things like CloudKit that I've never used, what I usually do at the start of projects is just try to, get as much of that stuff out of the way, not to have a final product or anything like that, but just to get a basic understanding of how these things work. I take CloudKit, for example, what happens is I just have a basic proof of concept on how it works and, a very basic implementation of it in my project already. So whenever I want to do things more complicated with it, if it becomes necessary or if I have new ideas, it's not going to be as much of a hurdle when it comes to that. And obviously, since I'm using that kind of approach of just, trying to touch as many things as possible and get them started so that I have a rough idea of how they work, the project as it is right now is a little bit all over the place. I just kind of throw everything in there, get things working, get a basic understanding of things, and, I'll make a second pass now to just go through things and make them cleaner. And I kind of want to touch on something while I'm here. I get a lot of questions and things like that about people asking for some guidance and things like that, or how they can get working on projects by themselves and learn Swift or iOS development. And you can kind of tell from what I'm doing is I'm Googling everything. I'm copy pasting a lot of code, going back through it later down the road to fix it and adjust it so that it fits my needs, but I'm just trying a bunch of things, playing around with them until I get a basic understanding of how they work. And it doesn't have to be more complicated than that. To implement CloudKit, I looked at the Apple Quick Start Guide, and you just go through there, copy some code in there, fiddle with it until it works, and once you get a basic idea from there, you just refine it until you get to something that you're happy with and you understand and you feel good about. You'll learn a bunch and you'll get your projects done, maybe not in the most efficient way possible, but it's always the first step that you have to take, and just try stuff, play around with things, and sometimes it's going to work, sometimes it's not going to work. Sometimes there's much better ways to do things, but you're still going to be learning and on your path to getting things done the right way in the end. So don't stress too much about doing things perfectly at the first go around. Just try stuff, play around with it, and you'll learn programming or iOS or whatever as you go along with that process. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this brief little vlog. There's probably going to be a lot more contents in the upcoming vlogs and upcoming videos that I make. I'm not really back in the rhythm of doing vlogs yet, so I don't necessarily take out the camera all the time and don't do as many shots as I would like to keep you updated, but it's going to get back into the groove. Anyway, I hope you still enjoyed this first vlog of this project, and I will see you all next time. And until then, take care.